In his first Christmas message as the new Custos of the Holy Land, Father Francesco Yelpo invites us to look at the Holy Land with hope, to pray for peace, and to recognize God's presence among the poor and in the wounds of the world. On the 9th of December, in the parish of St. Anthony in Jaffa, Tel Aviv, representatives of the local churches and several ambassadors met to take stock of the situation of Christians. In the heart of the old city of Jerusalem, the Christian Information Center serves as a bridge between pilgrims and the holy places of the custody. On the 14th of December, in the square of the Basilica of the Nativity in Bethlehem, the Mariam Foundation organized a charity Christmas concert in support of cancer patients. In the Church of St. Catherine in Bethlehem, song becomes prayer and memory of the Incarnation. Bethlehem rises before the Grotto, guarding in sound the expectation of the birth of the child. She gave birth to her firstborn son, wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger.
Cari fratelli, care sorelle, il Signore vi doni la sua pace. Gesù nasce in un luogo di fortuna, umile e inadatto. L'immagine dirompente del Natale è la piccolezza. Qui a Betlemme contempliamo un Dio piccolo. Una stalla diventa il luogo dell'infinito. La liturgia più santa si celebra sulla paglia, con l'odore pungente del letame, nelle carezze di una madre e nel pianto di un bimbo. Ancora una volta Gesù non ha paura di scendere nel punto più basso della nostra umanità, un'umanità fatta di violenza, di peccato, di dolore, di lacrime e di fatiche. Ancora una volta nasce e ci chiede, così come siamo, di essere culla per Lui, con la povera paglia della nostra fragilità. Viene deposto nella mangiatoia per farsi cibo, nutrimento di speranza per tutti gli uomini. Guardando a Lui, contemplando Lui, imitando Lui, possiamo ripartire con rinnovata speranza. Il messaggio potente del Natale è proprio questo. Nella stalla dell'umanità non siamo più soli. Gesù nasce per noi. Auguri di un Santo Natale da Betlemme.
In the face of the growing challenges confronting the Christian presence in the Holy Land, on the 9th of December a meeting was held in the hall of the parish of St. Anthony in Jaffa, Tel Aviv. It brought together representatives of the local churches and several foreign ambassadors. The aim was to present the reality experienced by Christians, highlight their suffering, and discuss ways to support their historic resilience in this place, sacred to the entire world. The meeting was organized by the Forum of Christians of the Holy Land. We do not aim to make the Christian better than others, but we do not accept that he be considered less than others. The meeting began with a prayer led by Monsignor Youssef Matta, Archbishop of Accra, Haifa, Nazareth and all Galilee. He then delivered a welcome address, explaining to the ambassadors the theme of the meeting, "Listen to us, not about us." Monsignor Rafik Nahra, Latin Patriarchal Vicar of Galilee, delivered a speech in which he underlined the challenges faced by Christians.
كثير من بظن من شبابنا وبناتنا
Many of our young people do not see a clear future for their life and work in this country. Another major challenge is violence in Arab society, a very worrying phenomenon that pushes many families, for example in the city of Nazareth, to move to Nof HaGalil, to Haifa, or even to emigrate to Cyprus, Greece or elsewhere. I ask for the support of the ambassadors on this issue. It is essential that our families feel safe, otherwise they will not remain in this land. He also addressed the issue of the identity crisis of young Christians as Arab citizens in Israel, stressing that the best help consists in reminding them that they belong to this land and that their presence here is part of their Christian vocation. He then highlighted another challenge: injustice in state support for Christian institutions. Afterwards, Abu Nassar presented statistical data on this matter. Christians in the country contribute more than their demographic percentage. For example, although we represent 1.2% of the total population, our schools educate about 4% of the citizens. The same applies to Christian hospitals. He also presented an example of discrimination in government funding. Christian schools receive only 40% of state support, while ultra-Orthodox Jewish religious schools benefit from full funding. He further highlighted the decrease in the Christian presence in Israel. While in 1948 Christians represented about 4.2% of the population, in 2023 the percentage dropped to about 1.5%. Issues related to the depopulated villages of Ikrit were also discussed, and Baram. The meeting took place in a Christmas atmosphere, with the wish that better days may come, filled with hope and joy for all. In the heart of Jerusalem, entering the old city through Jaffa Gate, stands what until 1914 was the Austrian post office, and since 1973 has housed the Christian Information Center. The custody entrusted its direction to Father Claudio Baratto, teacher, choir member of the Holy Sepulchre, educator and editor. With him, the Christian Information Center became the custody's first digital communication tool. A magnet for guides and Christian groups, the CIC is a point of reference for pilgrims, an information center for tourists, and a communication network for the custody of the Holy Land.
The
primary purpose of the office at its founding was to provide information to pilgrims and to serve as the voice of the custody, but also to be a Christian cultural center for the Holy Land. The Christian message in this land is a special message, deeply linked to the Bible, to cultures, to people and to communities. For this reason, the CIC was founded and has continued for many years. After the outbreak of the 2023 war, it experienced 1 month of inactivity, then resumed operations, particularly in service to local Christians. It is a cross-cutting institution. It provides information services to pilgrims, tourists and residents, makes its spaces available for religious and cultural meetings or events, authorizes video and photographic recordings, and manages, together with the Franciscan Pilgrims Office, reservations for masses and prayers in the holy places of the custody. Today we continue to provide the requested information for churches and for pilgrims at both local and international levels, and we have also developed a mass reservation system. All the masses celebrated by pilgrims with their groups and agencies are booked here. On the upper floor of the building, we enter a space that helps us retrace the history of the Holy Sepulchre through a multimedia experience. It explains step by step all the events throughout history that involve the Holy Sepulchre. It is beautiful because even a pilgrim accompanied by a very good guide may not fully grasp the history, while with this system, with this audio-visual presentation, one finds oneself immersed in the history.
Dentro la storia.
In recent years, as tourism declined, the relationship with local guides was strengthened to provide them with useful training to welcome visitors to the Holy Land. Today, many guides are an essential link for those who visit this land.
Se la guida è ben preparata.
If the guide is well prepared, they give a good presentation of the Holy Land, of the Christian message, and of the holy places, places of salvation. Today, however, tourism is growing again, and with it the CIC reaffirms its useful presence for visits to the Holy Land, a physical presence through care and beauty with which the building welcomes visitors, a virtual presence through its website and multimedia hall, a historical and literary presence with the official bookshop just a few steps from the headquarters. A charity Christmas concert in support of cancer patients was held on the evening of the 14th of December in the square of the Basilica of the Nativity in Bethlehem. It was jointly organised by the Mariam Foundation for the Fight Against Cancer and the municipality of Bethlehem. The proceeds of the event were destined to support patients and ease the burden of their illness journey. This event carries a deeply human dimension in the Christmas season, born from a true story. The Mariam Foundation was founded in 2004 after the death of little Mariam, who fought cancer for 3 years. Her brother Mohammed transformed this personal pain into an ongoing commitment to support patients and their families.
Mariam Foundation was born from pain, the loss of my sister Mariam, a child named after our love for the Mother of Mary. God chose her to become an angel in heaven, transforming Mariam, the child, into the Mariam Foundation, a foundation that never compromised its principles, never bowed to money or power, and become the second home and the representative of the Palestinian patient. In camps and cities supporting every person in need, raising awareness and providing life-saving treatment. Today, while the world speaks of a ceasefire, the suffering continues. Tens of thousands of cancer patients remain without access to treatment under the hardest condition in Gaza.
طبعا احنا بشهر الميلاد اللي هو شهر العطاء زي ما بنعرف. فمؤسسة مريم لمكافحة السرطان.
We are in the month of Christmas, the month of giving. The main goal of the foundation is to support cancer patients, and in this time dedicated to giving, it is essential that we as the Palestinian people support them. For this reason we organized this concert to invite people to get to know the institution and at the same time to support cancer patients.
عشان ندعم شعبنا وندعم مريض السرطان.
On this occasion, pain and joy coexist. Between these two dimensions lies our presence, beside our brothers and sisters, sons and daughters suffering from cancer. We deeply appreciate this institution and its social role, and we hope that everyone will contribute to supporting and strengthening it, so that it may continue its medical and community mission in the service of all. Today our prayer goes to the cancer patients of Gaza who face pain and deprivation under the most difficult conditions. May Christmas remain a clear invitation to be light for those crushed by suffering and witnesses of love and peace for the whole world. In the Church of St. Catherine, the beating heart of Bethlehem, an ancient chant resounds every day, guardian of an eternal mystery. It is not only the festive lights that illuminate these stones, but the living voice of the friars who, with their song, kindle in the silence the expectation of a child who is born. Here the chant is not a simple melody, but prayer. Through these voices, the mystery of the Incarnation is renewed, lived and given, a gift that becomes presence in every heart, in every step of the journey.
Possiamo dividere il materiale.
We can divide the liturgical musical material of this processional event into three main categories. The first is that of the Church with the Graduale Romanum, that is, the chants the Church has given as a gift to Christian communities. Then there is that of the Order, meaning that the Order ensured the birth of specific chants for these events. And then there are those of the Custody, therefore friars who wrote and proposed chants in the places where that event was lived.
Proprio nei luoghi dove si viveva quell'evento.
Among these, the chant Bethlehem rises before the Grotto, an expression of expectation and mystery.
Nasce circa nel 1400 e fino al
It was born around the year 1400, and until the 1700s, 1800s, it was reworked, cared for, and expanded. What does this chant propose to us? An antiphon with a response by the cantors and by the other friars who then respond to the cantors. The antiphon says this: Bethlehem, behold, in this narrow cave of the earth, the Creator of the universe was born. Over time, small verses were added, such as, here he was wrapped in swaddling clothes, here he was laid in a manger, then he was visited by the shepherds, and so on. This here, this word that is continually repeated by the cantors, is meant to make those who come to live this event of the mystery feel it and understand it. That it happened precisely there, in that place, and not elsewhere. There, the encounter of God with humanity truly took place. This splendid antiphon, which still resounds today, summarizes the mystery of the Incarnation, making it close and accessible to all pilgrims. Each day this journey is made toward the place of an extraordinary event, and then one returns to proclaim it to all.
Qui Gesù è nato, qui Gesù.
Here, Jesus chose to enter into our humanity, into our world, to give us salvation, so that we may thank Him for the gift of life and in a particular way be able to sing daily that beauty which we can live every day with our own life, with our faith, but above all with our belief that He alone is our Saviour.
Nostro Salvatore.
Pro Terra Sancta, the NGO of the Custody, promoted two public events between Bethlehem and Jerusalem involving pilgrims, tourists and local communities, with the inauguration of a mosaic at Dar al-Majus and the presentation of traditional Palestinian cuisine. From the 9th to the 11th of December in Nazareth, 30 friars of the Custody of the Holy Land took part in the meeting of the guardians of the sanctuaries for permanent formation. Christmas is coming, and Bethlehem is calling. A call that stirs the heart, a call you can't ignore. This year, the Christian Media Center invites you to return to the beginning, to the exact place where heaven touched earth, where a child changed history forever. Step into Bethlehem, a city where Christmas never fades, where every stone holds a memory, every street carries a promise, every face reflects the light of Jesus' birth. Pray with us, discover the sacred places, meet the people who guard the living memory of the Incarnation. Their stories, their faith, their courage will move you. And all of this comes to you in many languages, bringing Bethlehem to the world, and the world closer to Bethlehem. Don't miss this journey. Follow us, subscribe, share this light, share this hope. Open yourself to a gesture of solidarity and support the mission of the Custody of the Holy Land. The Christian Media Center spreads the good news of Jesus by making known to the world the spirituality of the holy places and the lives of the Christians who live here. Your contribution will help us bring the proclamation of the risen Lord, the most urgent of all, to men and women of every language and nation. To help us concretely, open the QR code. Your choice makes a difference.